Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So in front of us, we have the 2023 Lexus IS 500 Premium F Sport, finished off in Iridium. This has an MSRP just over $66,000. So if you are in the market for a luxury, performance-oriented sedan, this is definitely a great option to go with. Now, powering the 500 is the very desirable, naturally aspirated 5-liter V8. This is paired to the 8-speed automatic transmission. It pumps out 472 horsepower, 395 pound-feet of torque sent to the rear wheels, propelling this 3,800-pound sedan from 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. This has a top speed of 149 miles an hour. And as far as fuel economy goes, you're looking right around 17 miles per gallon in the city and 25 out on the highway. So you get a lot of performance. You also get a lot of daily driving characteristics, which is nice to see. Let's start up front though with all of the gloss black accents. It is in the entire hourglass design for the grille, including the surround, large inlets on both sides underneath, and we even have the forward-facing sensor for the adaptive cruise, forward-facing camera with all of the parking sensors as well, LED lighting up front. The headlights and the high beams have that triple beam design right underneath that very iconic DRL. Has a really nice crisp point to it, leading to the middle of that hourglass shape. And then there's great lines that come down the hood to finish it off. Now for this F Sport model, this has a set of 19-inch wheels. You get the F Sport tuned adaptive suspension as well, and the brake calipers too. They're finished off in black on this model. The F Sport badge is just behind that. And we have the 3-tone design for the power folding side mirrors. There's a camera and the turn signal as well. Very nice lines running down the side. Very steep one just in front of that rear tire, which is very distinctive from other sedan models. All of the black surrounding the window trim is a great touch to see. And this even has gloss black for that spoiler, LED lighting, camera with the backup camera, gloss black in the diffuser. And check out the staggered setup for the quad tip dual exhaust. Very cool to see that distinctive separation compared to other vehicles offered. Now, as we work our way to the cargo space, there's a button up underneath to open this up. And the 500 is on the larger side for the sedan lineup. So plenty of storage. You can fold the back seats down as well. There's a spare tire underneath with a little bit more storage. So that way you can place some extra items in there. One grab handle up top, and it is a lightweight trunk. Now, as we work our way to the back seats, we have some leather along with some brushed trim surrounding the windows. We have the Mark Levinson audio sound system, and then black leather for these seats, which is a great touch. Now at 5'10", I have a good amount of space. The seat is a little bit farther back, so I still have room. There's storage pockets, climate adjustments. You even get a rear sunshade too, which is nice. Armrest in the middle with the 2 cup holders that poke out the end. And it's very comfortable. I have a little bit of room above my head, so I can sit upright without having to hunch. A little bit of a narrow opening to get in, but it's really not that bad. Now the driver door panel is just like the rear. All of the window adjustments, side mirror adjustments, of course, and more storage space. And then we have the beautiful leather seats up front that are automatic. And it is a low sedan, so it's easy to enter and exit. Well, let's fire this up though, so we can go through the rest of this info. We have the perforated and a leather steering wheel with the F Sport badge, cruise control on the right side, along with your lane keeping assist, adaptive or the distance pacing. Left side, Bluetooth and voice commands, volume and tuning. And then coming back to the right side, we can go through some more info within this tach. So as you can tell right now, there's fixed information on the left and the right. And then within the tach itself, you can scroll through a good bit of info. Now, if you want to bring that up in full screen, simply push that tach to the right. And now you can go through some of the same information, but there's also some different info that you can view too. So it really just depends on what you need to see for the day. Paddle shifters are finished off in brushed aluminum. And then over on the left side, we have the rear sunshade adjustment, dimmer switches, automatic headlights, odometer. And if I click on view, check out the 360 view that you get in the infotainment system. So you first hop into the car, you will just want to double check what's around you, simply push that button and we can make sure we are good to go. If I push on that button, it will automatically shut off. Now we can go through the rest of this info. So this is a touchscreen system, so you can use it that way. Or what I found easier is everything down below. So if I click on menu now, we can go through destination, audio, and phone. There's different apps. Projection is how you compare your phone, info setup, and the climates. So you can quickly get to those just by pushing menu. I can push on map, and then there's also a back button too, and the trackpad to scroll through all of that information. So pretty simple layout, but it gives you what you need for driving this on a daily basis. Clock right in the middle with an air vent on both sides. And then the temperature adjustments are laid out very nicely. So you have that sliding bar to adjust that, fan speed, where you'd like the air to go, and the rest of that information. This has a CD player with power and volume and tuning and the rest of those adjustments. Even has heated and ventilated seats with the heated steering wheel. And then the different driving modes will change on the gauge cluster. So we have Sport S and Sport S Plus. We have Eco mode and then normal mode. There's a snow mode 2, traction control, and the auto hold. And by putting this into reverse, you get the backup camera with a few different angles and the guidelines that you can turn on and off. Drive is of course all the way to the back, and then if you put into the manual setting, you can use that, or you can use the paddles themselves. Now with it in drive, if I push on the view button, now we can bring up the forward facing camera with the top down view. So just depending on the visibility that you need, you can easily see that. 2 cup holders are on that right side. We have storage space with more auxiliaries, and then more storage is located in the glove box, of course. Has the sunroof with the manual adjusting sunshade, all the sunroof adjustments, and touch sensitive dome lights, and then a good amount of visibility over both shoulders. So it is very easy to see. But now let's go ahead and get this out on the road. And from second gear, here we go. And not even doing its full potential for today, we are up to speed and coming around these turns as well. It handles so well. That suspension is definitely a huge improvement over some of the other non-F Sport models. It definitely gives you those handling characteristics that you are looking for, and that sound is very good from that V8. I gotta say, this is a really cool vehicle, I think just because of that V8 alone, but it's also a nice daily driver with the amenities that it has to offer. So it's more on that luxury cruising side. I did forget to mention too that the forward facing camera, you can set that to automatically pop up, and then you can turn that on just using that view button. If they offered this in a manual, I think that would be a really cool option to see. It would compete with the BMW M3 that does offer a manual. The M5 doesn't, so maybe not really cross-shopping those two, possibly. The M3 is a little bit smaller than this. But it would be cool to possibly see a manual in this to compete with some other of those vehicles that do offer the manual transmission. But aside from that, what we are in right now, this would be a great vehicle for back roads like I'm on right now. And for $66K, you get reliability, you get performance, and you get a really good all-around type of vehicle. So you can drive this every day, or you can take it on a mountain trip and really be able to rip through those back roads. This is a really cool option. I think I've only been in one other IS 500, so it's awesome to be behind the wheel again to really check out what this has to offer. As far as turning radius goes for our last acceleration, wow, it's very tight. So that was easy. Here we go. This has double the potential that I'm throwing at it today. So this is a quick car. Quick and luxurious. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this 2023 Lexus IS 500 Premium with the F Sport package. Once again, a huge shout out to Hendrick Lexus Northlake for providing this for me today. Check out their website. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.